Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Assistant Professor Nagin Prasad Maurya from J. Sindhu PG College, Amroha. My today's seminar topic is climate change and resilience strategies. Now the question arises first of all, what is climate? Climate is the average weather conditions of a region over a longer period of time, say 25 or 30 years. It means the weather conditions of a particular area, the average weather condition which is consistent for around 25 to 30 years of period, that is called climate. Now coming to the importance of climate. Why the climate is important? The climate is important because it affects nearly every aspect of our life, from our food sources, from our infrastructure, transport, our clothing, our living pattern. So many aspects of our life are dependent upon the climate. uh, our earth is having so many types of climate, region wise, like the cold climate is there, somewhere extreme cold is there, and some at some places the extreme hot condition is there, some tropical weather conditions are also there, some and there are some areas which are, they are very much affected by the rains. Now coming to the climate change. What is climate change? The change into the climatic conditions of the earth is called the climate change. And the most adverse effect of the climate change is the global warming, which is happening due to the greenhouse gases. Now coming to the global warming. Why the global warming is happening? Because of the excess use of non-renewable sources by the human beings, like the coals, petroleum, and other types of non-renewable sources that we are using to produce the energy. And due to that, a lot of carbon dioxide and other type of carbon gases are being produced daily, and they are going into the atmosphere and staying, and they are making our atmosphere hotter. And due to that, the average temperature of the earth is increasing day by day. Recently a COP28 meeting was conducted into UAE, and so many countries, around 190 plus countries, 192 or 196 countries participated into it. And there was an agenda that we should, as a international body, we should make an effort so that the temperature of the earth does not rise more than 1.5 degree into this decade. It means by 2100 year, our earth should not be more than 1.5 degree hotter. Why so? Because if the earth is being hotter by more, so many glaciers will melt, so many people, so many places will be flooded, and small islands, like small island countries like Maldives, which are just 1 to 2 meter above the sea level, they will be sinked into the sea. So many places will see a lot of disastrous effect. Now coming to the harmful effects of the climate change. The climate change are having so many harmful effects, like a severe storm, conditions of drought, loss of many animal species, and poverty and displacement, and the bad crop because of the scarcity of rainfall, and excess production, or excess, you can say, coming out of insects and flies, which are producing so many diseases. And these all are the harmful effects of the climate change. Now coming to it, how can we protect our climate? We can protect our climate by being more resilient towards it. Now the question arises, what is the need to be more resilient towards our climate and its change? Because we can't make two earths. We have to live into this earth itself, and our future generations which will arrive after 20 30 years, they also have to use the same earth. They will not make another earth. So to live here, we need to make this earth safer for them. And when our future generations are, we are coming out and drinking water, inhaling air, So we must feel comfortable that the weather, the air, the water, everything is comfortable for our future generations. This is the reason we need to work hard and be more resilient towards the climate. And now coming to it, how can we be more resilient towards the climate change? First and foremost thing is that reduce the amount of non-renewable energy sources like coal, petroleum and other liquefied gases and other types of solid fuels which are non-renewable and producing a lot of carbon and other type of gases. And we need to be more dependent upon the renewable sources of energy like the solar energy. So many efforts are being done by the government. You can see that most of the companies are using the solar panels on their roofs, and their whole area is using the solar panels, and they are being benefited by it. Even our country, our prime minister has also dedicated a lot of efforts toward the solar initiatives. So many canals are being covered with the solar panels to produce electricity. And we can do like this. And except that, what we can do, we should use electric vehicles. The electric vehicles should be promoted by the government, and it is being promoted by the government. And the government is allowing a lot of subsidy on the electric vehicles, electric bikes, so that their use is going high and our environment is becoming safer. And the other type of strategy that we are daily listening is that by planting more trees. But we need to be more cautious where we need to plant more trees. Should we plant trees towards the villages or the places which are having sufficient amount of trees? No, our main concentration should be that we need to find out whether the trees or the green areas are more required. We can do this by using the satellite pictures which is readily available for us. We can see the you can say center of the cities which are 2 to 3 degree more, which are having 2 to 3 or 3 or 4 degree more temperature than the other places because of the lack of the green vegetation. We need to adopt our strategy to increase the level of green vegetation into that area by promoting the people to use the small plants into their balcony, and planting more trees towards the roadside, planting more plants and trees in the parks or into the government into the government lands, government areas. So many such strategies should be adopted so that we are becoming more resilient towards the climate change. And these efforts will help us to be more effective towards the climate change and fight against its you can say vulnerable effects. Like we can see into our national capital, the air has become so much polluted that people are not able to inhale the oxygen properly. Even the small kids who are having 3 to 4 years of age, yeah, their lungs have been tested, and it was found that their lungs are so much polluted, so are having so much, you can say, harmful substances into them, like a person who is a continuous smoker. This is the condition in our national capital. So by following these resilient strategies, we can fight the climate change and be more effective towards it. And with this, I stop my voice and stop my presentation. I'm very thankful to you for giving a patient listening to me on and my topic. Thank you very much.